Hi there. So I'm going to review two fragrances for you today. It's going to be a his and hers, and it is Beckham Signature. So this is the ladies. Love the purple colored fragrance, the juice here, and the silver nameplate. I think that looks really nice. And these fragrances came out in 2008. And her fragrance starts out with anise flower and candy apple in the top note. The middle notes are orchid, heliotrope, and vanilla, and the base notes are patchouli, amber, and musk. Um, I actually, of the two for both men and women, I actually kind of like this one better of the two. And there are notes in here that are very similar to Blue Sugar Men. Well, similar. There's same notes in here that there are in Blue Sugar for men, and Lolita Limpinka as well. So, I mean, if you like those fragrances and you're having a hard time finding them, which both of them are pretty hard to find, you might consider checking this one out. But I do love it. I mean, this one's very nice. It had a good staying power, good quality to it, and was very happy with it. It's funny because when it first came out, I of course went and checked out the men's, and by the way, these are exclusively at Macy's. Nobody else has them in the U.S. but Macy's. And I didn't even go look at the women's, and I just went and checked his out. And then these were given to me by one of the fragrance models that works the line at Macy's, and Lou gave them to me, and so I sprayed on the women's. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. I like that, and I mean, I was very happy with it, and I haven't used that much of it. That's what was given to me. So, but I would wear it. I do love it. I think it's very nice, and it's not too sweet either. You'd think with the anise flower in it, candy apple, and the vanilla that it would almost come across like pink sugar, but it's not that severe sweet. So that's Beckham for women, Signature for women. And then the men's is pretty much the same. A lighter color purple with the silver nameplate. Very shiny, reflecting my reflection. So in the men's, it starts out with mandarin and watermelon. And then it has middle notes of living lantana, which I'm going to come back to on that, cypress, and juniper berry. And the dry down is moss, white amber, and patchouli. I have never heard of living lantana before. So, of course, I Wikipedia'd lantana to see what it was. And it is a very small flower. It's probably about that big. And I'm going to cut away to a picture of it so you can see what it looks like. And I looked at the plant, and I'm like, oh my gosh. We had those at my parents' house in Florida, and we had two of them that were like bushes. And I was never really crazy about those bushes because I didn't really notice the scent. It definitely wasn't a sweet smelling scent. And I would never think to have used the scent of that bush in a fragrance. And I can't smell it in here because I think I would have recognized it because it's kind of distinct. It's kind of faint. I mean, there's really not much to it, but what little there is, I just, didn't care for. And I was shocked that that's what was in here. And I can't smell it. And that's probably a good thing. But it's a very multicolored flower. It comes in oranges and pinks, yellows, and they grow in tropical regions of the U.S., so Florida, of course. Imagine they're probably in California and as well. But, yeah, that's what the lantana is, and I have never seen lantana in a fragrance before. And like I said, I would have never picked it for a fragrance, but it's in the middle note. So I do like the men's. It's completely different smell, of course, than the women's. I mean, as it should be. but I'm very happy with both. I'd wear both. I do wear both, and I think this is, you know, one of their finer fragrances. I also like, you know, Intimately Beckham as well. So this is the second review I've done on their fragrances. So, like I said, hers, his, these are exclusively at Macy's in the U.S. And that's about it. So, yeah, go by and check this one out. Father's Day is coming up, so this would make a great gift. Like I said, it looks very nice. The staying power on this is probably about 6 to 8 hours. That's about what I got out of it. So, yep, that's all I have for you. So check that out. Consider that for Father's Day, and y'all have a good one. Thanks.